Hey, what's up, guys? Onward here, Talking in Traffic, episode 45. And journaling is important because it'll tell you where you've been and where you want to go, right? This is something that I struggle with. Putting down on paper what I want to do, what my plan is, and where I want to be in life, where I want to go. So every time I'm feeling down, I feel like this is a good time to reflect, see where I've been, see what I've accomplished, and then put on paper where I want to go. Unfortunately, this is only when I'm down, so I need to be a lot more consistent with my plan, with my intention. And so there is a 90 or an intention journal put out by Bigger Pockets. There are also other journals put out by like John Lee Dumas and others. Pick one, right? For me, I will be using a Google Doc. I've put together a Google Doc, put in some sporadic ideas over time, but I think maybe I should move from the Google Doc to something more physical, so I can keep track of it, and it can be something as easy as school journals, right? So the composition books, easy to get a hold of from Office Depot, Staples, and whatnot. And now just get myself a big pack of those and just start writing at night. What I'm thankful for, and what I've accomplished. Celebrate those accomplishments, and reflect on those and see what I've learned. Also reflect on any mistakes I've made and lessons I've learned from those mistakes, because the greatest blessing in life is those big mistakes, right? So they're the best teachers. You don't learn when things are good, but you learn when things are difficult and when you make mistakes. So I am definitely one to choose the hard route and make many mistakes. So that's something that I will strive to do, which is make more mistakes, one, and two, journal, and use a physical journal to write down where I want to go, where I want to be, what I want to accomplish in the next now 90 days. So looking at the rest of the year, we have about 90 days left, a little less than 90 days, as it's October 7th now, 8th, and going to be celebrating my 13th wedding anniversary, 20 years together with my wife total, and it's been a pretty good ride. Now, where do I want to be in the next 3 years, the next 5 years? That's the goal, and using this journal will help me get there. I like to plan by keeping the end in mind. So first, in 5 years, I will be 46. When I was 40, I had a 5-year goal. So at 45, I would be financially independent. So I wouldn't need to rely on a W-2 job. I would have several sources of income coming in that would help me. They could be via book sales, clothing line, property management, holdings, real estate holdings, real estate investments, active real estate investments, and the ultimate goal, my passion, is the arts, acting, singing, stage, and also learning how to play an instrument. So there are a couple things that will keep me busy for the next 4 to 5 years. Learning how to play piano, writing, creating content, and creating massive value by way of real estate investments. And so those are the big goals in mind for the next 5 years. Obviously, I can ask myself, how can I get it done in the next year, right? How can I shorten up that time frame dramatically? But first, just need to get started and make rapid adjustments, make rapid experiments, do things very rapidly. So that means that I need to accelerate my purchase plan, purchasing multifamily. So instead of looking at a 4-unit that might be local or in California, where now rent control is legalized across the state, look at other states outside California, so investing out of state and looking at larger properties, so 16 units, 12 to 16 units, where I can accelerate management of larger multifamily, as well as acquisition of loans. So I have some contacts that will help me with financing. I just need to identify the property and then reach out to those brokers. Creating content. I have not been creating enough content, so I need to put on my goals every night, write or create content every day. So if I can meet that goal, speak to you guys via YouTube, as well as a blog, and then also analyze one property a night or a day, really, and reach out to a broker, make a broker contact by email, by chat, text a day. That would help me go forward and move more aggressively. Obviously, I need to hire out a staff to help me with this, acquisitions manager and asset manager, bookkeeper. I'm looking at hiring a bookkeeper accountant, and hopefully we'll do that this month, and build out my team further. So these are some of the things that I want to do and will do in the near term, with the end long term in mind. Now filling in the gaps in between will be the challenge. So in 90 days, want to make that acquisition. So hopefully make an acquisition this year that makes sense, that can absorb any possible downturn. So some built-in savings with the market already starting to turn down in real estate and in commercial real estate. Hopefully I can find a deal that is able to absorb a 20% reduction in value, and go from there. So hopefully you've got something out of this. If you're not journaling today, please go out and journal. Grab a composition book, make an order online, Office Depot. I will, as soon as I get into work, to have composition journals delivered to my house, and just a stack of them. So in a year, I would have, a library of composition journals that can show my daily progress and my daily thoughts. And I have this blog too, so I can blog daily. So anybody, friends, family, acquaintances, all of you can go look at my thoughts as I'm progressing through this journey of transitioning from a W-2 employee to a real estate investor and chasing my dreams. Have a wonderful day and take care.